The players are ready, and please welcome the first team of today's competition, Belgium, with number 01, Peter Bulkmans. Number 4, Seppe Hemmerichs. Again, the player for Team Belgium today with number 01, Peter Bulkmans. Number 4, Seppe Hemmerichs. Number 6, Dana van Nerom. Number 42, Yassine Kaya. Number 16, Arno van Roos. Number 10, Senne Bouwers. Number 8, Maxime Dekrox. Number 22, Jarno Loix. Number 25, Gerrit de Moor. And number 13, Ian Verheyen, coach Anne van Hoysten and team manager Maria van de Velde. And now, get ready for Team Netherlands. With number 1, Karti Stribos. Number 2, Ilse van Koimenade. Number 7, Feller Rodi. Number 11, Richard Goudswaard. Number 78, Lucas Schell. Number 5, Daphne de Meijer. Number 9, Tim Mere. Number 14, Dennis van den Bomen. Number 17, Jules van der Heijden. Number 21, Stijn van Son. Coach Kokius, assistant coach at Mangeres, and team manager Rob Hansen. Referees of today's game, Ilka Ziki and Fabrizio Imparto. Reserve referee, Fabrizia Iotti. And now enjoy the national anthem of Belgium. National anthem for Team Netherlands.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome here to Stadthalle in Sursee, Switzerland, where we are about to get ready to start off day 2 of these World Championships of Powerchair hockey. You've just listened into the Belgian and Netherlands national anthem, and the players are just about to get ready to get going. This is the first match of each team in this tournament. For this game, Holland surely must be considered favorite. Belgium is a former great power of powerchair hockey, but have gone through a bit of a generational shift. They bring a very young team, inexperienced team, largely unknown to the rest of the European or world hockey elite, whereas the Holland team, the Netherlands team, is more of a known factor. We know what to expect from them. Excellence. Generally, they are by far the most successful nation of powerchair hockey history. Starting lineups: Holland, Ilse van Kamenate, Rudi Feller, Richard Goudswaard, Lukas Schell, and goalie Kathleen Strijbosch. Captains Kamenade, across from her, opposite, Peter Bulkmans. The rest of the Belgian starting lineup is Yashin Kaya. It's Daan van Neerom, Arno van Roos, and veteran Seppe Hemmerrijks. Belgium won the toss and elected to start with the ball. Daan van Neerom starting the Belgium offense. Pressured by Richard Goudswaard. Goudswaard stops Van Neerom. The Belgian offense breaking down, and the Dutch are swarming. Kamenade trying to dig it out. And here he is, Rudi Feller. And the Dutch take over. We might see a contrast in style here. The Dutch, much more of a passing offense. Back to Lukas Schell. Passing style offense. The playmaker will look to set up teammates via the pass generally. Back to safety valve Kamenade, who sends it into the corner to Feller. Can he create something from here? A shot, but blocked by Kaya. Whereas we saw the brief sampling of Belgian offense we saw earlier, more of a driving style, setting screens for the playmaker. Whereas the Dutch try to pass around the defense. Back to Van Kamenade. To Feller. A shot but blocked by Bulkmans. Another shot from Schell. Bulkmans all over it. Shot but just wide from Rudi Feller. The Belgians will pick up. In the corner it's Arno van Roos. He's got Van Neerom behind him. A nice little dribble here by Van Roos, but Kamenade dispossesses shot. And it's saved by Bulkmans. We will have a goal ball here in a moment, I guess. Referee Il Kasiki not counting down the... Oh, there he goes. Okay, so a couple of good looks here for the Dutch early on. A slow-paced game so far. Van Neelm deliberate in his build-up. Goswad pressures. He gets a screen from Kaya. So free ball for Belgium here. Good fortune. They were almost caught up in the boards by the Dutch, but get out of jail free card here. So it's clear the Belgians are trying to. Their game plan is all about creating driving lanes for Van Neelm by setting screens. Now they're able to set the edge here, but Lucas Schill closes it down in the corner. Wins the ball. He sends it ahead to Vella. Vella one-on-one with Bulkman. Vella scores! And the Dutch take the lead. There you see the Dutch extremely quick on the counter-attack. Vella immediately, once he saw Van Neelm dribble into the corner, he was thinking goal on the other end. Immediately, Schill wins the ball. Quickly sends it ahead to Vella, who's one-on-one with Bulkman. That's a very tough matchup for the Belgian keeper, and he scores. Vella now steals the ball from Van Neelm, a shot, and another goal in front of Bulkman. The Belgians need to stem the tide here. They need to take a deep breath.
And the second goal for player
shot Van Neelm early in the offense, trying to catch the Dutch off guard. Unsuccessful though. Schill wins the ball and plays it back to coming out of the safety valve. Goswad behind the net. Well done by the Dutch veteran. Lucas Schill. Back to Vella. Kaya guarding still well. Oh, Vella, such a quick move. Draws the ball to the left and quickly finishes in the short corner. Behind the back of Van Neelm and right in front of Bulkmans.
Third goal for Team Netherlands, 5 minutes into the game, and again, player with number 7, Rodi Vella.
And Vella again will score here. It's just too easy right now for the Dutch. They can do this all day. Caminada wins the ball. Vella once again. They are just being absolutely ground down right now by the counter-attacking machine from Netherlands.
Timeout, Team Belgium.
We'll have a Belgian timeout here. And Van Roysten.
5:27.
Van Roysten will try and right the ship here.
Who scored?
Former top player herself.
Player number 7.
The Belgian head coach.
Rodi.
As you can hear behind me, the Dutch fans are in full force, despite it being an early morning game here. We know the Dutch fans in any sport basically travels very well, and power chair hockey is no exception. And surely there's enough to celebrate a 5-goal lead after 5 minutes of play. This game already seems completely out of hand for the Belgian team. Not a complete fiasco though. The Belgians are here to learn. As I mentioned earlier, it's a young team, completely revamped since the last time we saw them 4 years ago in Lignano. Even then, back then, they were already going through a Kaya here on the right wing, met by Shell, and it's out off of a Belgian stick. It's the call. Kaya didn't agree. Nevertheless, the Dutch take over, and the Belgians are in a very narrow defensive alignment right now. A shot from Schell blocked by Bultmans. Back to Caminade. Gets by Himmerichs, who brings sort of the initial pressure with the T-stick. We saw this from the Italians last night as well. This defensive alignment. A high ball is called for the Dutch. The ball is not allowed to rise up into the air by more than 20 centimeters, which is not a lot, so it's very much a two-dimensional game. It's all across the floor. The referees will allow for some bouncing of the ball if it has no impact on the play. Schell, Fela, goal. Godsvard screening, sealing off Van Neelm, and he's kept out of the play completely. And such an easy play for Holland. They can do this in their sleep.
Sixth goal.
Van Neelm dispossessed by Schell and immediately turned in on goal.
And seventh goal with 6:41 into the game. Player number 78, Schell.
This game so far reminiscent of the Danish dismantling of Australia last night, or yesterday I should say. It was in the afternoon. Denmark beat the Australians by 32-0, and so averaged just under 1 goal a minute, and the Dutch are right on that pace as well. There is a clear, seems to me at least, a clear break between the top 5 teams in the world and the rest, the bottom 5 in this tournament. And that leads to some rather big deficits at times. Lucas Schell way up court already. The Belgians need to be a little more quick with it and start to pick up their screens earlier. Kaya needs to look out for Schell now. He does. And we'll get a substitution. Maxime de Klok seems poised to enter the game for the Belgians, and out goes Seppe Himmerichs. Fela wins the ball and elects not to shoot. Pulls it back out to Caminada.
New player on the game for Team Belgium,
Schill.
Maxime Dekrox, and the field left Seppe Henrik.
No goal, says the referee Kajiki of Finland. Offsides in the goal area. Lukas Schill, the stick of Lukas Schill, clearly, or in the opinion of Ilkka Siki, crossed the goal area line, which voids the goal. Only the goalkeeper is allowed inside the arc of the goal area. Belgian free ball. Kaya on the move. Shut down by Fella and Shell. Shot and a block by Van Neom, I think. Shell back in the corner. Back to Caminada, and they will build up once again. Out of bounds. Belgian ball. Kaya met by Gautsvad. Neom back the other way, met by Caminada. Shell getting a bit handsy there. A lot of stick contact. We get our first Dutch substitution. It's van Caminada leaving the court, and on comes Stijn van Zoon.
New player for Team Netherlands with number 21, Stijn van Zoon. The field left, number 2. Ilse van Kemena.
Expect Van Zoon to be a 1-for-1 substitute to take the same job as Caminada, offensively the safety valve. And he will get a bit more involved here. Slick passing from the Dutch and a clinical finish from Fella to make it 8-0.
Minute 30 into the game. Goal number 8 for Team Netherlands. Player number 7, Rodi.
This should be viewed as a part of a longer-term project for Belgium. They are here to learn. Right now they are being shot just wide by Shell. They are being taught a pretty rough lesson here, but maybe this can give them some hair on their chests. Lukas Shell with another wide open shot on goal, sends it just wide. The clock now in that position, so Van Zoon back to Filler. Shell, Van Zoon, Hey, well done by the clock. Completely steals it from Lucas Schell. Saved by Bulkmans. A shot from Schell. Once again, Schell, Bulkmans. And back to Filler. Schell seems slightly frustrated despite his team leading by 8. His shot's not going in for the moment. Van Zoen back to Filler. They are receiving very little pressure, the Dutch. They can keep this passing going. The Belgians not really pressuring them other than by Maxime de Klerk, who does the best he can. Shot. And finally, the Dutch get through. Another substitution now for Belgium. Might as well start to get the rest of the team involved. Out goes Arno van Roos and in comes Gerrit de Moor.
Team Netherlands, Lucas Schell, assist Rodi Velle.
One of the few Belgian players with World Cup experience. He was with the team 4 years ago as well, along with Yashin Kaya and Seppe Himmelrijks. Van Zoen wins the ball. He can venture up court, sends it across. De Klerk is there. He's played well, Maxime de Klerk. Van Neerom, shot saved by Stijbers.
For Belgium on the field now with number 25, Gerrit de Moor.
Saved by Bulkmans. Not a great finish from Villa.
And the field left Arno van Roos.
Shot from outside from Villa. The passing from the Dutch is all about moving the defense laterally. Small bits of movement is all it takes to create a crack, an opening for one of these
Another goal for Rodi.
powerful, precise shots from the Dutch players. Galsvad screening de Moor, creating a corner, but Kaya Yashin covers it off. Villa to Schell. Back to Van Zoen. Nice block by Van Neelm. He saw that pass coming. Villa, Schell. Ooh, how did he get that through? Bulkmans. And As if things weren't bad enough for the Belgians, here comes one of the all-time great goal scorers of this game, Dennis van der Bomen. Out goes Villa, in comes Bomen, his teammate from GP Bulls. Oh, excuse me, that's not right.
Rodi Veller is out, and new on the team, number 14, Dennis van der Bomen.
Shell. And you see immediately Van der Bomen comes into the game, and they start right off with a 4 or 5 pass series. Just absolutely pinpoint passes back and forth from Bowman to Shell.
11-0 now.
Van der Bomen looking up court immediately.
Lucas Shell assists Dennis van den Bomen.
Doesn't look like much, the diminutive Van der Bomen, but that left arm of his has frustrated opponents for years. After the Belgians have gone back into this defensive shell, the scoring has slowed down. They have been able to at least limit what the Dutch can do. But Van Neelm, the turnover, he takes a quick shot. I mean, these aren't great looks the Belgians are getting, but you do get the sense that if he holds on to the ball much longer, he's just going to run into trouble being swarmed by the Dutch defense. Here, though, the Belgians a bit slow to get into position. Jade de Moor, with his limited range, compared to Van Neelm at least, ends up the center defender, and is he able to find his way around that alignment.
Goal number 12 for Team Netherlands. Number 78 scored, Lucas.
Belgians again have de Moor in the center of their formation here on the goal area line, the arc. Generally, you would prefer to have the most rangy of your defenders in the middle to cover off as much space as possible. Van der Bomen. Misfire. Kayak back the other way. Shell in the corner. Will he win it? No. Kayak keeps possession. Can he get off to a look? No. Goudswaard the other way. He needs to find a teammate probably. No. De Clock. Shell picks it up, and now the Belgians are in trouble. Out of position. Oof, nice job by Kaya. The other three teams in this Group A is Italy and Switzerland, who we saw play yesterday evening, and of course Team Canada.
Halftime score.
So at halftime the score 0-12.
0-12.
Clearly the Dutch, the competitive part of this game is long over. Now it's about for the Dutch getting the rest of their team involved, get everyone introduced to the tournament. Likewise, you could say for the Belgians, learn from this. Let's see if Van Huysten, the Belgian head coach, have something up her sleeve for the second half. I will rest my voice for the next 6 to 8 minutes and be right back to the second half. Welcome back here to Stadthalle Sursee, where we are about to get underway with the second half of this second game of Group B. Excuse me, Group A. Last night we saw Italy and Switzerland start things off in this group. A couple of changes, 3 in fact, for the Dutch. We have Daphne de Meyer, number 5. We have Tim here and Jules van der Heijden.
Jules van der Heijden with number 17. And
they changed the entire. Bultmans left a little crack open there at the near post, but van der Heijden couldn't connect, and the ball goes out of bounds.
Number 78, Lucas Schell.
Van Nederland building up, crossing in front of his own goal. Shot with the backhand, but covered well by Van Zoon. Van der Heijden back the other way. Oh, Tim here to Van der Heijden. And they opened the scoring of the second half. Convenient for the Dutch to be able to start off their title challenge here with a easy win. No wins are easy, but stress-free certainly, and they're able to get all their players going. Oh, Kaya was in on goal, but Van der Heijden just shuts him down. Here, behind the net. Behind the back to Van Zoon. Pass from here, blocked by de Kock. Another block by de Kock. Really getting in there. As that lone high man on the 1-3 defense. Trying to break up the Dutch passing just a little bit. Van der Heijden, a shot fake, draws the Koch, but here a shot goes over the net, high ball, says the referee, and it's a turnover on Kaya, Van Zoon negotiating the boards. Tim here gets in there, and the Dutch pull it out. Van der Heijden in the corner, had a shot, passed it up, back to here, saved by Bultmans, just kept out by Peter Bultmans. The grinding passing machine of the Dutch carries on. Hera behind the net. Can Bultmans get there? He doesn't. And Hera scores with the forehand. Timeout, I think, by Team Holland.
Timeout, Team Netherlands, and the 14 goals for Team Netherlands, 4:31 into the second half.
It's a slow morning game. This, you can tell the arena hasn't quite woken up. Of course, with the Swiss yet to play today, they play at 1 o'clock against Canada. The majority of the fans probably sleeping in. If the Swiss fans feel a bit hungover from last night, it's certainly understandable. They had this incredibly exciting 5-4 victory against Italy, winning on a Jan Schäuble goal with 4, 5, 6 seconds left. Massive victory for him in this tough Group A, where of course Holland likely the favorite to win the group and to win the entire thing here, and thus with only one place really then up for grabs to survive in the tournament. That game, Italy-Switzerland, was of very high importance. The crowd here went absolutely crazy when Schäuble scored that decisive goal with only seconds left in the game. The cowbells were going off like crazy. Just to rewatch the stream from last night, and I suggest you do so as well. So everyone seems a bit dizzy, a bit, yeah, as I said, a bit hungover from that game. That was a crazy result. It took me a couple of hours falling asleep last night just from the adrenaline, the craziness of it all. The Dutch keep grinding here, trying to open up a crack in the Belgian defense. As I mentioned, this game is reminiscent of the game between Denmark and Australia yesterday, with Denmark jumping out to a huge lead very early on. Scoring at a pace of a bit more than a goal a minute actually in the first half, and the ball finds its way to Van der Heijden, who has half a goal to shoot in from about a meter or two distance. Just about the easiest goal he'll ever score. The Australians yesterday never adjusted to their defensive scheme, not at all working. They kept bringing the high pressure, and the Danes kept slicing it to pieces. For all their troubles in this game, the Belgians, we must credit them for having at least tried something. Again with a turnover high up the court, and it's an immediate conversion to a goal for Holland. We must at least credit the Belgians for trying a different strategy at least, and have slowed down now, the Dutch. It's by going to a more defensive approach, a more passive approach. It's not quite as fun playing that way, in my experience, limited experience. But the Belgians fight for position with with Canada in the bottom of this group. Might come down to a goal difference, and given that it's somewhat important to at least limit damages done here by Holland. Clearly, they are just up against a way better team. Their neighbors to the north. Slick passing. Once again, the Dutch passing machine grinds down its opponent. And at a certain point, the ball is so close to the goal that all it takes is a little crack, and Bultmans is without chance of stopping the ball. When facing high pressure like this, the Belgians could make better use of Peter Bultmans, the goalkeeper. He could leave his goal area and set some screens, help out his teammates. I think that's something the Belgians should explore. Van der Heijden wins the ball, sends it forward to here. The pass a bit imprecise. He pulls it back. Van der Heijden here, covered by Bultmans, back to Van der Heijden.
And goal by number 17, Jules van der. Assist by number 9, Tim.
Oh, he was so quick around the net. But he was offsides. His stick crossed the goal line. Excuse me, the goal area line, the arc there in front of Peter Bultmans, and the goal disallowed. It can be hard to see from here, from the cameras, but of course the referee is just standing right there and has the perfect vantage point from behind the net. So Van Neerom, high pressure again. Loses the ball. Van Zoon tries to get it out. Kaya along the boards. De Maya also there. Heo wins it. No. Kaya still got it. It's to its left. De Maya back to Van der Heijden, and well, we've seen this movie before. The passing in triangles. Van Zoon, Van der Heijden, and Heo. Powerful shot from Van der Heijden, perhaps slightly too powerful. It ended up a high ball going over the Belgian goal. Van Zoon leaves the court again, and in comes Caminada. Seems that those two players, both 2-point players in terms of classification, will substitute for each other. Basically a like-for-like substitution here. The Dutch have emptied here to start the second half, and every Dutch player now has been introduced, have gotten their tournament going. Timea one-on-one, just completely outplaying Yasin Kaya and Peter Bultmans. The communication there not quite as crisp as you would like for the Belgians. Clearly, Kaya and Bultmans should each cover their part of the goal, and instead they ended up overlapping, and same thing happens here. The ball handling, the stick movement from Tim here, just too much, and he gets the defense moving, and he can exploit those small gaps to put the ball away.
Netherlands, another goal by number 9, Tim.
I don't think the Dutch will be too interested in chasing the Danes' record of 32 goals from last night, but if they wish to, they just about have to get going now. With 9 minutes left here. Gaia maybe, but here wins it. He's got Caminada with him. No, he goes by himself. Caminada in on goal, why not? Saved by Bultmans. De Moor sends it back, but Van der Heijden. Shot and a save by Bultmans. Van der Heijden, a Viper-like shot. Here a bit slower release. You see now the Belgians have changed up a bit. We have Van Neelm now, the rangiest of the Belgian players, posted in the middle of their defense. The ball squirts underneath the chair of Van Neelm. He picks it up. He's met by De Maya. Tough tackle, but didn't agree with the referee, it seems. But a Belgian substitution. In comes Senne Brouwers instead of Bultmans in goal. If you are the reserve goalkeeper, you sort of expect to be given a shot. When you're a starter, your main competition for playing time has led in 20 goals. So Brouwers sure to have a busy 7.5 minutes here. He's going to have plenty of opportunity to show off his skills. He starts up with a save here against one-on-one against Van der Heijden. Caminada. Hela. Heijden. Oh, fumbles it out of bounds. The pass a bit hot from Hela, and we'll have another timeout here, I think, by Belgium. With 7 minutes to go. I can start advertising for the next game coming up. It's at 11:15. It's Germany versus Finland. We change over to the Group B, where, as mentioned earlier, Australia and Denmark is also taking part, and the final team from Group B will get its tournament going at 2:45. Spain taking on the Australians, who will try to get back off the mat after their disastrous start to the tournament. Group B figures to be dominated by the duo of Germany and Denmark, but it's an outside shot that Finland or perhaps even Spain could make a run at it if Denmark or Germany slips up on their way. So definitely keep an eye out for Finland, Germany at 11:15. Van Nielman here, back to Caminada. Caminada tries to find here, couldn't, and Bauers shuts it down. Dan van Neelm up to Kaya. Stopped by Van der Heijden. Kaya again. Van der Heijden moves the boards. It's not allowed. So we'll get a free ball for Belgium. A couple of minutes have been by here without Belgium conceding. I mean, it's all about the small victories here. And here comes the pressure. Senebral is still staying inside the Belgian goal. It's clear that save Wallace. Here, Van der Heijden, the passing, a little sloppy now. Oof, the clock. Nice tackle, but here stays in position. We'll have a stoppage here. I think there's a tire has come off. Maybe an entire wheel has come off of Tim Heer's chair. Yes. So we'll have a technical timeout where the Dutch will have, I believe, 2 minutes to fix whatever issue has happened to Tim Heer. Primarily, it seems that cleanup is the primary objective right now. So it seems Heer's rear wheel has come apart, the small rear wheel. Instead of trying to fix him on the court, they will just change. In comes Van der Bomen. And Belgium, here comes Ian van Verheyen. And only Alex of Belgium has yet to play in this game. So both teams all but emptying out their bench. Shot wide, the ball in front of Brouwers here. Van der Heijden and Van der Bowman, teammates at GP Bulls in Eindhoven. It's almost as if Brouwers was inviting that shot from Van der Bowman, but right at the last moment he closed the door on him. This is of course a little bit of a strange game right now, and so you should take anything you learn from this with a grain of salt. But the Dutch have yet to score since the Belgians substituted in Senne Brouwers in goals. So there is that. Maybe Brouwers is definitely putting on a good show in his audition for the starting job. Kaya wins the ball. He's in on goal. Kaya! Bit of a misfire, and Kathleen Streiber with her second save of the game. Caminada up to Van der Heijden. The backhand pass. Takes so much strength to get the ball to Van der Bowman. And finally... No, the Dutch. It's called for offsides again. So Senne Brouwers' record remains clean. And the Dutch so quick. They really wanted to pounce on these situations. I think the clock missed the ball, perhaps on purpose, to draw up Van der Bowman offsides. And the referee wags his finger. Warning Van der Bowman to take it easy next time. Caminada wins the ball, back to Van der Heijden. Van der Heijden, Van der Bowman. Jan Verheyen defending. He's drawn slightly out of position now. The clock covers for him. Verheyen needs to get out of the corner here. Otherwise Van der Bowman will do just this. That goal was all due to Caminada drawing Jan Verheyen out of the away from the arc and opening up that huge gap to Van der Bowman. He will take advantage of that every single time. Van der Bowman. Oh, just kept out by Senne Brouwers. Probably more by luck than by skill, but so Brouwers unable to keep his clean sheet, his little mini clean sheet he was working on, but still it's been a pretty good outing for the young goalkeeper. Oh, the Dutch called for slashing, too much contact with the stick. Hitting your opponent or your opponent's equipment with your stick with no chance of playing the ball. Van Neelum sort of driving Belgian style. It's sent high up court. Van der Heijden, Van der Bowman. Just about a minute left in this game. Senne Brouwers covers well here. Van der Bomen with a shot blocked by Verheyen or Van Neerom. Somewhere in there. Oh! Van der Bomen opens up a pretty big gap, but just flat out misses it. Senebal's got away with that one. Ten seconds left, and they have one more. Van der Heyden tries it, he sends it back, and the game ends 21-0. Light day at the office for the Dutch. The Dutch will play tomorrow. They will play the Italians, the defending world champions, who now have their backs well and truly against the wall. And that game is definitely a game you will have circled tomorrow at 11:15. And we will see Belgium again later this afternoon against those same Italians. So the Belgians pulling double duty today that's at 4:30. Belgium, Italy for more. Now we wait for 11:15 with Germany and Finland coming up. I will sign off for now and be back a couple of minutes before the game. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching.
Already at 11 o'clock at the North Saal, the restaurant will open with spaghetti, with Thai, and with French fries. So.
Behindertensport ist langsam.
Man muss vorsichtig und achtsam sein.
Hockey im Rollstuhl, was ist das? Ist doch safe mega langweilig.
Bildet euch eure eigene Meinung und kommt an die Powerchair Hockey Weltmeisterschaft in der Schweiz.
Ja!
Sind ihr bereit?
Ja!
Sind ihr parat?
Ja!
Hopp! Übrigens, spenden könnt ihr auch online.